Holy shit. Welcome aboard. It's me, Wade. It's Friday night. It's bitch night. I'm still fucking traumatized. I saw something today that nobody should ever have to go through life and see. I don't even know what to tell you. I don't think any amount of counseling is ever going to fix this. You go through your life, and there's a million and one different things you may or may not see going through life. Some leave you happy, some leave you sad, some leave you scared, some leave you just mentally fucking disturbed. And that's what I'm going through right now. I don't even know if I can show you guys what happened. I don't want to hurt you. I don't want to scare you. I don't want to. But you know what? You're here. You're here because you know something's going to happen. Something's going to traumatize you. Ryan Lindley, you might want to close your eyes for this, dude, because
it may be too soon.
It may be too soon for you. After your weekend of alcoholism and debauchery here in Alberta, where we showed you how the big boys drink, this might be too soon for you, dude. I don't care. A midget in fucking diapers. Like, I did not need to see this in my life. A little person in diapers. It's just wrong on so many. And that's not even where it ends. There's more. There's more. There's more. There's more. And I don't know why that did that, but it did it. It is just, it was the most disturbing day of my life, man. It's just like, how often have you ever seen a little person in a belly dancing costume? Anybody? That was my day. I was at Cruise FM. I did all their promo photography today, and we had a lot of fun. It was a good time, great time. But I am traumatized, and I am going to build them for the therapy I'm going to need. It's been a busy, hectic, crazy, silly, stupid week around here. What did we did? Boom, let's bring in Doe. Hi, Doe.
Hi.
We started the week off when it was Sunday.
No, I was thinking that I had the week off, and then I got a Wednesday afternoon at 1:30. Be in for chemo Thursday morning at 8:15. I'm like, great, no notice. It's perfect.
But this all started with a phone call from your oncologist last week. I'm not sure if we filled the people in on that. What happened there with the results and so forth?
I don't think we did. So chemo's going well. I'm on round 7. Well, set 2, round 7. Today's day 2, so I got 12 hours left on
your body bag.
On my body bag, my attachments. So I got 12 hours left on that. And it's kicking my ass because I didn't sleep for 2 days. The day before the chemo, and then a lot of yesterday. I didn't get to bed till like 4 a.m. and got up at 10, and just lagging today. But
the results you got were
very good. The chemo is working with the gene therapy. Each area has shrunk by 2 centimeters each. So, given that I had a 9 by 15 centimeter mass tumor in the bowel, it's gone down to 6 and 9. I believe that's what she said. But usually you don't see the results that I'm having until around 16, 17. So hopefully I'll just keep doing what I've been doing on the side, because obviously it's working in conjunction with what she's given me. So that's a plus. The unfortunate part yesterday is I couldn't take all my pre-nausea meds because I have to order a couple of days ahead of time so that they're in stock. And they didn't have them until yesterday afternoon. So I kind of got my ass handed to me, not taking them prior. I got about 3/4 of the way home.
Yeah, and around there.
And that's when it started to really kick my ass.
At about the 45-minute mark.
Yep. But then I got in the
But-
pills an
but
hour later.
She
so
tried
it's
to
like-
blame that on me.
Well, he parked me in the sun, and I have this little turkey baster.
Meat thermometer.
So if my body core temperature goes up, the pump pumps faster, so I get a real hit. And sometimes it's not a good thing.
So I had to go in and get some pods for the vapes.
So you parked me in the
I
sun.
parked her in the sun. I left the car running. my defense, the window was cracked.
Not at all.
the window was cracked. There's lots of air. And she had air conditioning she could have turned on, but no, I'll just sooner sit here and melt and cause my chemo pump to kick in fast flow. So yeah, that was on Thursday.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think. There was something that happened last weekend too. Oh, Army Chris's. Yeah.
Do you think you got out when you did?
That was a debacle. That's for sure. Yeah, no, I had that excuse. I gotta get home. Doe's home alone. I gotta go. 5 o'clock bailed.
I don't need to be watched. Just so y'all have an understanding, he has an out.
Yeah, Bill, I had a note and I used it and I got the hell out of there because I had a couple beer and Ryan made me a Caesar, not a regular Caesar though, a gin Caesar, and it was it was really good, really really good. So had that and then I powered down some pulled pork and some salad and figured, you know what, I get the fuck out of here. And yeah, I should have taken you with me, Ryan. You would have fared far better out here drinking tequila when we got here. So that was Saturday. Sundays, what did we something? I don't even remember what we did Sunday. And then last night,
The ongoing joke in the family, though, is that I'm lazy.
that's what it was. Yes, Doe was lazy. Last weekend, while I was away at Army Chris's, Doe painted the front steps, or during that week, painted the front steps, and it is what 5-6 steps. So
Hard
she
steps.
painted the 5 steps out front. They're 15, 16 years old. We're all wood,
Sanded and painted.
treated wood. So she's out there. She sands and paints it. She's not supposed to be out in the hot sunlight, but there she is. And then Sunday, that's what we did. We built a new bottom step for it because the rise to the first step was
Oh, and
like
yes,
a 1/4 inch
No.
difference, and it just
2-inch
it
difference.
caused you to stumble. And so Doe went out and built a new step and added it to the bottom, and you'd never even know it was new. You'd think it's been there all along. So,
Processed all our freebie garden.
yeah, processed all our freebie garden, got all the vegetables in. All of Maylene's stuff is just about done. Now I had to go. I bought new jars for Doe. She's going to do some canning this week, and some pickling, and so it's just
Thanks, Ryan.
what a fucking jerk.
I just didn't want
To
to be
think
that.
I hugged you.
I didn't want to be that person, that's putting a crimp in everybody, because I got my own issues that I got to deal with. And then I feel you, buddy, because I'm on the fucking 30-day needles for the stomach, the blood thinners for the blood clot. So yeah, I still got 19 days to go, and I'm running out of space. Man, those suckers hurt.
Yeah, no doubt. So we got the steps built. We got the canning going.
That was the other thing. I developed a clot.
Right.
So they took me off for a week and a half, but I also developed a very liquid bag for my ostomy. So they're worried about infection. So they tested me for all that. They were worried about me becoming dehydrated. So they took me off the chemo, and then this week they put it down so I won't have much of a reaction from the chemo, but everything else is the gene therapy. And we just got to keep our eye on the clot. I got, like I said, 19 more days of these god awful needles, and an appointment at the clot clinic. And I'm not sure what they'll do for that, but we'll see. We'll take it as it
Figure it
goes.
out from there. Yeah, take it as it comes. It's kind of that's the one thing we've learned going through this process is things will happen very rapidly at a moment's notice, and you've kind of got to be prepared to just pick up and go and get it done. And we're an hour out of Edmonton. So when the Cross Cancer Institute in Edmonton phones us, it's an hour and a half drive there because it's right on the university campus in the deep south side of Edmonton from where we're at.
It's a trip. It's a trip.
So when the oncologist phoned like on Wednesday at 1 in the afternoon and said, be here at 8:15 in the morning, Well, we're up at 5
Yeah, it was a
to
long
get there,
day,
so it
long
makes
day.
for a long day. I got home yesterday. I was pretty bagged. Didn't do much of nothing after supper.
I will say this: if you're suffering from any forms of cancer, get yourself some of this
It's
Jameson mushroom complex. There's 4 different kinds of mushrooms, not magic, but they do build up your immune system and they build up your energy really
oh
quickly.
well. I'm not going to. I'm going to stop taking those. I was getting a
Energy build.
no, like a placebo high.
Mm. They don't make me high. They just give me some energy when I need
Kel says they're in the deep south, not the cross. Kel, you're in fucking Red Deer.
it.
You're a whole new time zone away. You have your own goddamn zip code down there.
I think you're closer to Beaumont than you are anybody else.
Closer to Leduc and Devon. Yeah. So. But that was our week. Busy, hectic, crazy.
But I'm lazy.
But those lazy, yeah. Gardening, building steps, painting shutters.
Yeah, I got those done.
Got those
Forgot
done
about
too.
those. Well, I'll slow down next weekend just to do some late pickling. Try to, anyways, because I've never done it. We'll see what happens.
I can't wait to see a dozen jars of shit filled and me getting text messages on the road. I need more fucking jars. Give me more jars.
No, I'm gonna keep it small because I don't know how it's gonna turn out. I've never done it, so there's a couple different ways to do it, and we'll see which way works better.
Yeah.
Worst case scenario, we're all end up with food poisoning or an exploding jar, whatever.
Yeah. So anything to bitch about?
I do.
Okay, fire away.
Toothbrushes. Now, I grind my teeth, so I've got short back teeth, really short back teeth. And with the jaw pain that I had a couple weeks back, I started looking at my toothbrushes. And I thought, well, the softest toothbrush is a kid's toothbrush. So I went into Walmart and I'm looking at all of the assorted toothbrushes. I can't figure out what makes dental people think that the kid's mouth expands at age 5, because toothbrushes from 0 to 24 months are little tiny bristles, and then up to 4 years are still little tiny bristles. And when you hit that 5-year mark, there's a toothbrush for a 5-year-old kid. It's adult size bristles and beyond. I don't know if my kids' mouths grew in a year to adult size at age 5. I don't think so.
No.
And little kids' toothbrushes, I bought the 4 years and under because they're shorter bristles. Super soft, $2.37. Kid turns 5, $8.99. Like, what the hell? Like, seriously.
Age tax. Man.
Age tax now? Nah, it's just stupid. So if you do have short teeth, I recommend.
I had a bitch, but my bitch got extinguished by the lady who's covering my run for me. It was a win-win.
There you go.
Kathy, the company I work for, this is the owner's sister, and when I need time off, she also is a truck driver. So she covers for me when I have to run dough to the hospital and stuff like that. And she covered for me yesterday and today, and I got a text message from her last night that this one customer had an engine to return to us, a core. So when we sell you a big engine, we want the core back because we'll rebuild it or take parts out of it to rebuild others with. But just on the larger engines, the big diesels and shit. So she went to pick up this engine from these guys. Now the guys she's picking up from are hardcore QAnon. Like I get into it with them, and it's fun because I have to toy with them and then I walk away because I can get in my truck and leave. So I toy with them. Anyways, they had this quarter return. They threw it in their truck off the forklift, no pallet, anything, just dumped it in the back of the truck, and it dumped oil all over the fucking place. So she spent half an hour there with a large squeegee, squeegeeing the oil back out of the back of the truck onto their driveway, which I probably wouldn't have done, but Kathy can get away with it because she's female, and that's what she did. They phoned the boss, Terry, to complain about this and bitch about it. And Terry told them, you know what? Fuck you. You're done. We're not having you as a customer anymore. Cool. Saves me having to deal with QAnon idiots. So it's all good.
Well, technically, that should never have entered the truck. It needs to be secured onto a pallet and
strapped down and drained of all fluids. So
yeah, because if DOT had pulled her over,
Oh yeah,
It should
huge
be
fines.
huge
You
fines.
lose the truck and everything. So yeah, so that's good. So for those of you shipping auto parts around, drain the damn fluids out of them. Doesn't matter what it is. Power steering pump, drain the fluid.
Gas tanks,
Gas
rinse.
gas tanks have to be drained. They have to be purged. They have to be washed inside and out. All sorts of shit that goes on with gas tanks. Airbags, they're explosive. Can't ship them through us. We don't carry dangerous goods. We're not licensed,
Right.
which is nice because I don't carry a TDG card anymore. Yes, Tamara, your new hubby's still here. Your new hubby's wife is also here. I think. I don't know. I saw her on Twitter. I might have just. Yeah, better tell the chop shop. Mike, you tell the chop shop. You're the one dealing with those idiots, not me. I deal with legal places only. I got nothing else tonight. Short-winded little conversation, just to let you know we're both alive and doing well, and Joe looks to be on the right path, and Tamara's getting Ryan into trouble, and it's all good. It's all good. It's all good.
Mostly good.
Mostly good.
I'll be happier tomorrow when I get this comprehensive bag off me.
I'll get you up at 8:30 and
That's the only benefit to
unleash
going.
you.
That's the only benefit to going that early is I actually get off this thing a little quicker.
Yeah.
Well, it's still the same 3 days, but just because it started earlier means I can
Take it off
Take it
on
off.
an earlier hour.
I just hope it's not another night like last night. I was up till 4 a.m. because I took the pills late, and
If you are, I'll wake you up, unplug you, and send you back to bed. I don't care.
I'll
Doesn't
just
matter.
clamp it off. No harm, no foul.
Whatever. Just you probably get a better rest without it. That's all. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
No words of wisdom this week.
No, I did try, and I tried it on me because I'm a guinea pig. I am a future science experiment and host Reno all in one. I bought a rice bar soap that's supposed to stimulate hair growth. Well, guess what? It fucking works. So, any guys out there that are thinning and you want to
Ryan,
enhance, they say it takes about 3 weeks to really notice. But with the chemo and stuff, I lost most of my sides. And as you can see, after 3 uses, my sides are back. So is the back of my head. But that's only after using it 3 times. And it was a little weird to use because shampoo bars are completely different. They don't suds, they don't foam. So you got to wet your hands, scrub the bar into your hands, and then figure it out.
Kel wants to know how my midnight alarm clock wake up was.
That was
That was
funny.
funnier than hell. Yeah, I went to bed the other night. Didn't realize that we had a power outage at some point. That was last weekend, wasn't it? Or whatever. Doesn't matter.
It was Monday.
We
night.
were away and the power blinked off and the alarm clock shut itself off
It
or
was
whatever. I
funny
don't
as hell.
remember.
I go to bed later than he does. I let him
Yeah.
get to sleep first before I start.
Yeah, so I go crawl into bed and turn my alarm clock on, promptly pass out at 10 o'clock. And alarm goes off at midnight. I just reach over, shut the alarm off, and come out into the kitchen and grab my clothes. And
He's programmed.
Doe is still sitting here. Look at her, what the hell? She looks at me, what the fuck are you doing up? I said, what? And I looked up at the clock. She says, it's only midnight. Oh, I'm still tired. I'm going back to bed then. I went back into the bedroom,
This is good.
reset the
I'm so
alarm
tired.
clock, went back to sleep. Fuck, I woke up that morning. I just howled all day long. I was laughing. Didn't matter what.
Just in a drunken stupor, and the look on his face was like, "Really? It's only midnight? Like,
Good. I'm going back to
Cool.
sleep. I'm still tired.
and back to sleep." And he reset the alarm, and I could hear soaring down the hall in under 5 minutes. And I don't even know how you do that. It takes 365 different positions, 400 tosses and turns, and about 1 billion blinkies for me to even get comfortable, let alone fall
See,
asleep.
that's where you're doing it wrong because I do all those things
while
while
you're
I'm
going to
asleep.
bed.
While I'm asleep.
I try.
Yeah. So.
But it's funny because I suffer from restless leg syndrome if I take the wrong meds. You suffer permanently and keep me awake because it's like somebody's shoving the bed every 5 minutes. It's like leg twist, leg jump, leg twist. That's why I let you get settled first.
Speaking of which, at Cruise today at the photo shoot, I'll bring this up after I do my duties. Come on, shithead. Let dog in, let dog out. Life of Wade. Um,
yeah, I know. You're sorry to me.
I met Lisa Evans, who
Cool.
works on Play 107, the other radio station that's in the building with Chris. And as I was setting up the backdrop and the lighting and stuff in the area that I was doing the photo shoot, she come running in there and stopped, and she goes, looks at me, she goes, "I know your daughter Tamara." I kind of went, "Huh?" She says, "You're Tamara's dad." I said, "Yeah." She says, your grandson was named after my grandfather." I looked at her and says, "No, my grandson was named after me." She says, "Oh, is your name Jack too?" I said, "No, my name's Wade. My grandson's name is Jack." But her grandfather was a regular at the casino that Tamara worked at, and they developed a friendship. And I guess Jack had some pretty profound thoughts and advice and shit for Tamara, and Tamara felt compelled to name him after Jack, Lisa's grandfather. And then I explained to her that Jack Preston's my middle name. It was my grandfather's middle name, my great grandfather's middle name. It was a middle name all the way back to the Stone Age, and that's why it was named after me. So it's cool. Oh, and Ryan has the audio from the cruise audio from the Beer Butt Chicken Challenge. Stay tuned for the special Edmonton edition of the Lynn's Report coming soon. Yeah, make sure you tune into that. The Lynn's Report, it's on the Dean Blundell Network. I'm sure you can get it anywhere as you download your podcasts. And the Edmonton one, I am looking forward to. I think that's going to be just hilarious. I think I sent Lynn's all the pictures I took. But yeah, it was fun.
Too much recovery time.
Yeah, too much recovery. Yeah, delaying the release. Yeah, this could have been out last weekend, but
He's been Alberta bitten.
Lots of positive mic plugs in it. Yeah, well, there's a lot of positive mics floating around. There was a lot of alcoholism going on there. And Tamara obviously hanging out with her was the highlight of Ryan's trip. Yeah, and Brian had no voice to broadcast. That's true. Yeah. I think that's about it. I got nothing else. Quick little shout out, just letting you know, hey, we're still alive, we're still here. We're gonna start doing podcasts. We're gonna try and keep up with it every Friday. We kind of took the summer off,
it was just too much.
Just too much. We're you know, having a good time this summer, just surviving, getting through it. The dough cider is absolutely positively the best. I've got a bottle of it in my fridge still, and I just
the stabbings on Hermitage.
Oh,
wow, that was a
yeah.
day.
Yeah, the stabbings in Saskatchewan took place, and da 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 da. And
Living with moths.
they have finally ended up apprehending the guy, and of course he died in custody. So I think he swallowed a mouthful of pills or something or whatever. The day that he was caught, though, there was a stabbing in Edmonton. Same deal, random street stabbing. Guy stabbed 3 people, killed 1, left 2 seriously injured,
and their dog ran away.
That happened right at the end of my parents' street where they live. So I get on the floor with my mom thinking, you know what, I can just phone and tell them to lock the freaking doors and stay in the house, da da da. I doubt they've heard of it. They're not on social media all that much. Phone mom, well, they're down in Alder Flats for something with the neighbors from across the street.
They went for an excursion.
Yeah, they went for an excursion.
A lunch.
Yeah, luncheon. So, okay, well, that's a good thing. You're not there. Take your time getting home. There's a big police presence going on. You're not going to be able to get to the house. Yada, 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 blah, blah, blah. Phone my sister, made sure she was home. You not have no intentions of going over to mom and dad's. No, okay, good, good, good. Ryan, who lives with my mom and dad, he was at work. So nothing to worry about there. Then Tamara had phoned my mom as well. One of us phoned first, I forget, and mom thought it was a joke. Then the other party phoned and she knew it was serious. Then I phoned the police because my parents have these 2 garden sheds in their backyard that are perfect hiding spots. They're not locked. They're just full of firewood and shit. So I phoned the police, and this is going on there. And my parents have these 2 sheds in their backyard that aren't locked. Guy could hide there. Feel free to go into their yard and have a look around. Same thing with the neighbor across the street. I'm not sure if they're have anything in their yard, but go make sure the doors are secure and shit like that. No idea where this guy is. So I phoned mom back a little while later, and they had just gotten home, and nothing going on. House is locked down. They're not going to unlock the doors for any reason at all. And when they left all their flats, they just missed a
Horrific storm.
perfect storm that just bordered on a borderline of a tornado. So just good timing for them all day long.
Yeah, they got escorted back when they got back.
Yeah, it's all good. So yeah, catch Lindley report. There's a plug for Positive Mics.
It's always a plug for Positive
Oh,
Mics.
everybody gets a plug from Positive Mike. Even Positive Mike gets plugs from me because he provides me with dough cider and
I will
beer
be happy when I can drink a whole bottle of it, not just a dip.
how's the old saying go? It's been a while. Positive Mike's. You can buy the swag, but you can't buy the beer. But if you're nice to him, he might just give you some. I'm too swear yet, Mike, because I haven't drank any. I've been, like I say, busy man. Always Positive Mike, never the wife. Well, you know what, Kel? Fuck you. I had this ready to go. And his lovely bride, Kel, who is the brains behind the operation and the beauty. Because let's face it, Mike's an ugly son of a bitch. He makes good beer.
That's why we bought a mask.
That's why I bought him a mask from Mexico. Yeah. Had a mask imported from Mexico just for him. So
we have connections.
Yeah, I got connections. You need masks from Mexico, I got you covered. And just because I'm still traumatized, I don't know how you guys are doing, but you know what? If I got to go through it, you do too. Jesus fucking Christ, what did I get myself into?
He is a character.
Love Jimmy. Love him. Ask him to do anything and he'll do it.
Did they hang him upside down?
Oh yeah. Hung him upside down. I got to Photoshop in some coins falling from his pockets for the billboard and stuff like that. So as you drive around here in Edmonton the next I don't know for how long. Any billboards you see from Cruise 95.7 FM and I guess Play 107's on the agenda now. Any billboards you see from them, that's me. It's my work. So it's not my name in lights. My name in lights is actually above the bed in the bedroom because
He needs to know
I'm
what
like
side
that.
to sleep on.
Yeah. For service, form single line here.
Yeah.
Already. That's there, but have a good weekend, everybody, and keep stockpiling those bitches for next Friday. If you got something to bitch about, let us know. We'll get you in here and you can bitch, piss, whine, and moan about it.
Yeah, Sunday. We're looking at an RV, hopefully.
Oh yeah, Sunday. We're going out to look at a motorhome. We kind of want to buy a motorhome, and that way we'll never be homeless.
Which is a distinct possibility if this shit goes on much longer.
Yeah, keep raising interest rates. We'll be homeless by next week. So yeah, we're gonna want to go buy a motorhome. Nothing fancy, an older motorhome, but a motorhome nonetheless. Lots of storage in it. And then maybe next summer we'll tool around a little bit, and then hopefully in the next couple winters, we'll be healed up and ready to make some long trips, and we can get the fuck out of here and go to Mexico for a month or two in the winter and take our own house down there.
Or even just, I've never been down east.
Down east. That's a summer trip, so that's just take Bonzi's. You know what? I asked Bonzi about that, and
that's more money than our house.
That's worth more money than my house. I ain't doing that.
My stipulations are easy. I need a bed I can walk around. I prefer lino and no carpet, especially in a bathroom. That's disgusting. And I need storage space.
Yeah, shit ton of storage.
We looked at a place, at a smaller, older unit last weekend, but there was where do you put your groceries? There was no cupboard space. There was no counter space. There was no space.
There was no clothing,
no place to hang your stuff.
Oh yeah, I'll stop at Lindley's. I gotta stop there because he's a good cook.
I'm a good eater.
I'm a good eater. Yeah. Actually, you and Lindley would be fun in the kitchen to watch together. Because you're both really good cooks. And
so's Kel.
So's Kel. Yeah.
Need a master chef kitchen for a rental for a weekend. We'll just trade off.
trade off recipes and ideas.
Yeah, it'd be
Right on.
interesting.
Right on. Okay. Have a good weekend, guys. We'll talk to you next Friday.